So initially when I got the iPhone 17 Pro Max a little over a month and a half ago, there was a few software issues and a few things that I weren't too happy with. Now, it's been a month and a half later, and Apple has made this device the best experience that I've had with an iPhone in many years, believe it or not. Today I want to talk about how Apple has improved iOS 26 and the iPhone 17 Pro Max with software over the past several weeks after releasing this device. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, the iPhone 17 Pro Max launched with iOS 26. Fast forward a month and a half later, Apple now released iOS 26.1. And this new software update has made the user experience for animations and performance on this device so much better. So everything is just flowing so quickly on this device, from animations, even the physics within the operating system. I feel like I never have any hiccups or any issues with this device, honestly. Now, maybe that's just my experience, but yeah, there's minor bugs within the operating system. No OS will ever be perfect, but in terms of faster animations and performance from iOS 26 to 26.1, the experience is day and night. Now, let me show you these performance numbers here. So this is iPhone 17 Pro Max running iOS 26. This is the single core score, 3,711. Now, fast forward to iOS 26.1, as I mentioned, there it is, 26.1. The single core score is 3,889. So we see a bump in the single core performance. Now, take a look at the multi-core performance side of things. iOS 26, the multi-core score is 9,694. Fast forward to iOS 26.1. This is insane. 10,083. So take a look at the performance increase. And this also translates to the faster animations and, most importantly, amazing battery life. Now, the iPhone 17 Pro Max has one of the largest batteries of any iPhone till date. And with iOS 26.1, the battery life has just gone to another level. I get through my entire day with no problems, over 8 hours of on-screen time, as you can see right there with the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I could not say that with iOS 26. So over time, just using software alone, Apple has improved the animations, the physics of the animations, the OS, as well as the battery life and performance of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is Liquid Glass. One of the biggest updates to the iPhone this year is iOS 26 and the new UI, Liquid Glass. Now, Apple has also changed the experience to also suit everyone, whether you love or hate Liquid Glass. Now, before we talk about those changes, I wanted to share a quick word from our sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Truecaller. Get real caller ID on your iPhone with Truecaller. It is fast, private, and designed to keep you in control, powered by Apple's latest technology in iOS 26. Get powerful real-time ID that identifies fraud, flags spam, and shows you verified business information, all while your iPhone is still ringing. Advanced spam blocking protects you from deceptive SMS messages with the SMS fraud detection feature. Reverse phone lookup allows you to identify callers by typing in the number in the Truecaller search bar. And with live caller ID, you can identify unknown callers, identify individuals and businesses, even on WhatsApp, helping users know who's calling before they pick up. Over 450 million people have already experienced the future of communication with Truecaller. I'm definitely a part of that and taking advantage of all the great features that provide users with extra peace of mind. So I think it's time for you to join the community. Make sure to check out Truecaller. Links will be available in the video description down below. Thank you to Truecaller for sponsoring today's video. So Liquid Glass, easily one of the most controversial changes coming to the iPhone with iOS 26 this year. Initially, when Apple launched iOS 26, there were no options to change the look of Liquid Glass. Again, fast forward a month and a half later, Apple is now listening to their customers, making the user experience on iPhone 17 Pro Max more enjoyable. They now allow you to control the look of Liquid Glass in settings, under display and brightness, go under Liquid Glass, and you now have the option to choose clear glass or tinted glass. So you see there, you can now see the elements a little bit better, all the controls and notifications get this sort of a tint effect. As you can see right here, let me show you that on the lock screen. So if you were having issues seeing your notifications and things like that, the Liquid Glass effect can now be adjusted on light and dark mode, by the way. Now, with the latest iOS 26 beta, Apple also added a new update to change the look of Liquid Glass on the lock screen. So Apple continues to improve the user experience. So here on the lock screen, if I tap on the clock, I have a second slider here. This allowing me to slide all the way to the left for a full liquid glass experience and all the way to the right for a full tinted liquid glass experience on the iPhone. Again, Apple listening to their customers, finally giving users what they want, more control over the new controversial liquid glass design for iOS 26. And this is just another way where I feel iOS 26 and the latest software updates 26.1 and beyond 26.2 will make the user experience for iPhone 17 Pro Max that much better. Keep in mind that software is basically everything nowadays. You work with it all day, you interact with it all day. Faster animations, more control over the look of the operating system. Apple definitely nailed it this time around, and they continue to improve the user experience. So that makes iPhone 17 Pro Max so much better than when it first launched. And there you guys have it. I just wanted to share these changes in case you were thinking about updating to iOS 26 or even upgrading to the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Battery life is great, performance is amazing, and the software has improved quite a bit. And there you guys have it. Thank you for watching this quick update, sort of a review of the software. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.